So today we're going to be jumping into a game that artistically looks very cool. Very, very, very cool. I love the art design, I love the color palettes, and I really like the concept. It is a game called Ugly, very direct and to the point, by Team Ugly. Very direct and to the point. This game is a dark indie platformer that jumps into the mind of an aristocrat or of a nobleman, and you are trying to solve puzzles, platform, and take on big, tall ass bosses. That sounds pretty cool to me. And it's really neat because just the whole art style itself is just so on point. It sort of has like a sort of Cuphead feel, a Binding of Isaac feel, like several different feels of games that have this sort of darker, little grittier kind of art style, and that just really get into some pretty in-depth and pretty deep stuff, right? And so I'm really looking forward to jumping into this. Again, this is by Team Ugly. Publisher is Graffiti Games, who also published Turnip Boy Commits Tax Evasion and Turnip Boy Robs a Bank. So if you played those games or are familiar with them, the publisher behind those games is the one behind this game as well. And so we're going to be jumping into it. Now, the key was provided by their PR team, so thank you very much to the PR team for the key. Really do appreciate it. But we're going to jump in. We're going to have fun. I'm going to live review as we go and talk about the different elements of the game and what brings it together and why it could be very much your next favorite game on your Steam collection. Currently, it's sitting on Steam at positive 41 reviews and released on September 13th. So let's go ahead and jump in and see what Ugly is really all about. Rest often and take a breath in every room to unveil this dark story. So they know that it's going to be challenging and that you will learn from mistakes. So they're telling you right off the bat, just have fun with it. That's cool. Definitely appreciate that. That doesn't mean that I probably won't get pissed off at something just because that's me. But I love that they do that, though. That they at least let you know, hey, there could be some challenging points, or the story could get pretty dark. Take a moment, enjoy the experience, enjoy the ride, but give yourself breaks when needed. Which is really good for any game, to be honest with you. Art alone, it's great. I love this. I love the fact they're hitting on ugly. This character is quote-unquote ugly, and that there is a mirror mechanic which helps solve puzzles. So you can bounce back and forth between you and your reflection, which is really cool. I love the fact that with the font itself, it's shattered like glass of a mirror. And the fact that they did a very sharp font, which is, again, giving that broken glass. And the lead character has very sharp, distinct features, which is also great because it all ties in. Like, it's very well thought out, which I really like. And I love that you see a reflection on the menu screen. It's simple, but it's thematic, and I really like that. Don't worry about running to a save point. Dead. Ah. Hey. Oh, no. Hey, stop it. Now, there's a lot of years of bad luck right there. Shard of glass in a very distinct shape. Interesting. Oop, there we go. There's a shard of glass. Now, I believe this is the tool that helps us become the reflection. Sound effects sound really nice. Boy, that is a schnoz. Look at that schnoz. Okay, there's our jump. We can drink with Y. We'll have to figure out what the drinks actually do. X is to swap between... Oh, yep, there's our reflection. Beauty. Don't touch it. Don't do it. Nope, there we go. Interesting. So the mirror world is different. Similar but different. I like that. Oh, there's a broken mirror right there. Okay, so our mirror... Oh, look at that. That's cool. So when we jump on a box, our reflection mirrors that. Uh-oh. Now what do we do? Oh, there we go. Okay, so you don't have to be by the glass shard to flip-flop. That's cool, too. Okay. Good to know. And then we want to pocket the shard, I guess, right? Boop. All right. That was cool. I like that. That's really neat. Ew, my bad. No, I'm not. Okay. Did I do it right? There we go. Oh, okay, okay. I'm thinking PlayStation controls, weirdly enough, in my head. Okay, and then we zip-zap over. Oh, that's funky. Oh, that be funky. And I like it, though. Okay. Aha! Oh, that's cool. So this is the puzzle bit of it. It is literally just this crazy, like, how do I use the mirror? Zip, zap, zap. I'm like head bobbing. I'm party rocking. It says hit B. I'm hitting B. Oh, hold down on B. I was just headbanging him. My bad. I feel so bad now. I'm sorry, dude. Headbanging. You need to actually hold down on B. So it seems like with each little section, there will be these certain sections where you need to use the shard to reveal sort of the symbolism behind, or the story behind the symbolism here with what we see kind of drawn out. So we see that someone was very mean and cruel to this guy as a kid. And the parent or something was like, hey, just pretend to be happy or something weird. Oh, there we go. That's right. It's X and then you get B. Boom. Okay. So I'm trying to get used to some of the mechanics. They're not, like, super difficult. It's just, you know, the initial, like, learning, like any other game. There we go. There's the key. Oh, boy. Whale shit. I'm bad. So you've had a bad day. All right, hopefully... There we go. We get the key. Over there. Call the shard. There we go. Much easier than than I was making it out to be. Interesting, that face, too. I wonder if that's the face of, like, his father or something. Or the person with the masks that we see in that drawing. All right, so we have 2 different ladders. So what we can do is a reflection here. And then have a reflection go up there. Stairs here. Ladder there with a key. We have a fountain there. There we go. Oh, interesting. We can only switch over when we were up in this area without the pink. Intriguing. So we saw one golden key, but it looks like we definitely need 2. Oh, glass crystal shards or something up there. Another key is needed and a spider symbol. That's fun. Oh, hi. Okay. Family didn't work out so well for this character, I'm guessing. Oh. I'll be curious in how you're supposed to take on like boss fights. Okay, there are a lot of doors. Butterfly, spider, and like 2 others. Did this guy, like, legit just put a mask on his kid because he's ugly? That's messed up. That's bad parenting right there. Hands down, that is really bad parenting. You're ugly, here, put on a mask. You'll be fine. Nobody listened until I donned the mask. If we do that... Can that take us to... Oh, it can. Shit. Yay! Nice. Yay! So bad for this guy. Oh, God. Abusive parents. Making him hit face first into the floor. Looks like a lot of debauchery happening here. There we go. Okay. Cool, cool, cool. The hints are there. You just have to, like, look at detail. I was like, wait a minute. Nice. A lot of broken mirrors. There's a door with the lock there and there on the right-hand side, right above each other. Okay. There's even more over here. Interesting. Oh, crap. The wrong button. Oh, the arm's falling. I'm guessing that's him with hair. But even lost the hair. Sag. The way he falls reminds me of the way Jump King splats on the ground. I haven't seen Jump King in a while. I haven't seen that played through in a while. Okay, so there's a key. And a butterfly down there. It looks like maybe the mother with him as a child. Butterfly. Are they trying to symbolize the fact that this guy's really a butterfly? You know what I mean? Starts off as a caterpillar, becomes a butterfly. Oh, there we go. Okay, we got this. Shabam! Shabam! What's up, butterfly? Where are you going? Are you going right back on the paint? I dislike you strongly. We have a Wiener! Nice. Let's go. Yeet! Ba-bam. I'm so sorry, dude. Today is not your day. What the hell were you doing with your toys back in the day? My friend. Uh-oh. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Yeah. Hey. What the hell? Can we... There we go. There's a movie. Ooh. The Nat Geo special. I love this. All right, never mind. Yeah, so what we were trying to do was originally we were trying to do that similarly, but not with the vertical flip. So that's interesting. I don't think most people would have gotten that right off the bat, for sure. Hi, Grover. How you doing? Welcome on in. Ow. Yeah, the vertical flip is just something to like really try to wrap your head around.
Welcome.
Especially at very like distinct points. Like with the theater there, you had to be at the top of the stairs, do the flip that way, and then work your way down. Which makes sense now that you see it, and it's like, oh yeah, that was easy enough. But sometimes the simplest of things are the most complicated. I love, though, how we're going through this guy's, like, family history in a way, like how his parents were. You can clearly tell that he hates the way he looks, but he also hates his father because of how his father was. But he seems to like the mother enough. Like, the environment does such a great job of telling the story just through simple things. So it's simple, but it's very well done. And really, it's a broken home, which it really was. Little details of debris falling is cool. Oh, there we go. We just literally keep it there and then flop over. There we go. Yet sometimes it's so easy for these puzzle games to overthink, especially when you have a very interesting mechanic like this mirror mechanic. A reflection mechanic, you know? So the father didn't like children. Father was not a big fan of kids. Crying baby, how dare. But you can definitely go this way. We've gotten the memory. Now where do we go for... Oh, the key's right up there. There we go. Okay, I did not see that. I was so focused in on the painting in the back, I just did not look up enough. Thank you for the 8 bits, by the way, Arcanus. Appreciate that. Oh, that needs to be... That's cool. I like that. That's really neat. Ow. I'm so sorry, dude. It's not helping your nose any, I know. It's really not helping his nose any. If I knock this over, what does that do? Just total destruction. All right. I love the music. I love the art style so far. I do like the complexity of the puzzles. It's just thinking in a very different way. God, having that sped up. Ugh. So the dad was a taskmaster, basically. Guy was a jerk. Can we even go up that ladder? Oh, yeah, we can. Nice. Oh, no. I hit the wrong button. So, evidently, his dad thought a lot of himself. I'm guessing that's the dad. At first, I'm like, oh, it's him with hair. But no, I think it's his dad. Okay, that works. Nope, gotta be that way. I love the little details of things that you pass by. Like, the details that are already there, but like, look at the little worm just crawling across that painting and stuff. Just little things like that are just so neat. Definitely respect the eye to attention and stuff. Makes it a very special experience. Is there anything else you can interact with here? Yeah, like the debris, for example. Something you don't need, but it's there and it's cool. Seeing some of the photos and paintings fall like they do. Uh-oh. Hold up. Hold up. Yay! There we go. I got the key. I got the key. So, yay! Yay! Cha-cha! Nice. Puppet show going on. Can we get into the... Oh, we can get into this room, though. Oh, that's cool. It was dark, so I wasn't 100% sure. All right, let's try the reflection over here. I was going to say, that's right. If it's off-kilter above on this floor, we just do a floor lower. Then we switch over. There we go. We needed to be more centered, and I knew that. But for some reason, I just did not think about the level below it. At least not initially. You flip over. There we go. McDonald's ball pit for the win. Oh, really? Man. All right, hold on. If we do this. There we go. I was like, come on, man. I'm so close. How many germs are in the ball pit? Yeah, don't get a black light. If you learn one thing, never bring a black light to anything public. Hotel room even. Ball pit. Nope, just don't do it. I guess, like, for me, too, I'm more familiar... Good God. I'm more familiar with puzzles where you have to interact with things. So when I can't see, like, the cogwheels moving, I'm just like, oh, man. So it's harder for me to, like, I guess, like, hone in on the environment when I'm trying to, like, imagine what the cogwheels are in the back end, if that makes sense, for how something like this works. It's a different way of doing it for sure than what I'm used to, but it's really cool. But I guess the ladder's broken, which is why our character can't grab onto it. I guess. Kind of strange. Yes, come to me, balloon key thing. Yes. Drop. Keep going down. You know you wanna. I see you're favoring that side because you're a jerk. Ah, there we go. Get out of here. No one likes you, balloon. How dare you keep this key from me, you jerk. There we go. The only way to descend. Magical shard. Last door. There we go. The things to master. No, do your thing. Ow. Yikes. Sped up, it's more horrifying, I swear. Really is more horrifying. There we go. Aha! There we go. Okay. Bada bing, bada boom. If you can't go higher, make the shard higher. Wahoo! Now, how do we do this bit? There we go. Boop. I keep forgetting, too, that the camera will expand. Because that is something that's a bit different, too. Other puzzle games, it's very... You get a very concentrated image. You don't go widescreen suddenly. So it's like trying to get that through my brain, too. That, oh yeah, this is a thing that happens. There we go. Again, trying to figure out like that widescreen element. I can't tell you the number of times I've hit the wrong button in this game. Oh, the struggle is real. Let me tell you, the struggle is freaking real, man. God. I dig this, though. I like the fact that this is a more compartmentalized puzzle. So I definitely do appreciate it. And the fact that it's in the dark, I guess the hint is that, hey, this candle went out. So now this room is black, so rooms can be dark or completely pitch black. So just know that, trying to go through this. And of course, paying attention when your reflection comes into play, right? When it actually fully appears. There we go. That was cool, actually. I like that. I like that puzzle. I appreciate it. That was neat. Oh, we can't see what's in the latrine? Oh, that's sad. Probably for the best. Cool, and they did a very good job of distancing that out enough so that way you can just zip over to the door, which is cool. It's not a good sound. No. Totally not interested. I'm gonna go now. Goodbye. Shit. Oh, did it move my mirror shirt? Oh. Let's see if I can busy it with another attack. There we go. There we go. Yeah, so the big thing with this fight is, one, you have to get the timing down. And two is that sometimes it's okay to try to activate an attack.
Flawless victory.
In order for them to be stuck in that animation so they can't go to another animation, including the center attack animation. So if you can get them attacking from the side, you can then more easily run across the center without concern of being grabbed. So that is how you take that on. Overcome the bandage. Okay. So there we go. So it's a little chaotic because you have to try to remember, okay, you know, your B is to cast out the shard. So you're thinking very quickly, or as quickly as possible, do I need to go up, down, left, or right? And what part of me, the reflection or myself? You have to then figure out, okay, how do I end up there? You know, what's the flow? What's the attack that's happening right now? So it's hectic. It's hectic, but it was cool. That was neat. So I was really curious on how they were going to do that fight. Whoa, all right. So this is the big pink ooze monster. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 doors that we see. One that's open here. Is over here. Oh, another door here. The key is up there. We need to get up to that room. But the pink gets in the way. That's interesting. No! Again, hitting the wrong button. There we go. Ooh. Angry Sim is angry. Angry Sim is very angry. That was his daddy. That is on point. Unfortunately. So his dad was just an asshole. I'm amazed and I'm really impressed by how much of a story this is telling without any words. None. Maybe? Why'd I do that? Hitting the wrong button again. The best of highlights for this is going to be just me hitting the wrong button every time. So that goes down for whatever reason. That gets us over there, but we're too short. Oh, but we can jump. Oh, there we go. Boom. Okay. Yeah, not something that's new, but just took a second. Beautiful singing voice. Just a real natural. Oh, cool. And we needed that anyway so we could get it out. Cool. All right. There we go. What the hell is that? Wow. The father really thought of himself quite highly, huh? Holy crap. Big nose, but he got a six-pack. He has a tiny little thing hanging there, though. I'm just going to throw that out there. It's a tiny little thing. You think that thing would be, like, enormous to match the nose? But I guess not. Nani? What? I'm just saying. That way. I was like, wait a minute. We've done this crap before. Gosh darn it. Oh, there we go. Okay. Then we move up here. Now we're in the area we need to be so we can actually get over. Sweet. That was one of the this was actually one of the puzzles I broke. Found a boxless solution in my first. Oh, really? Oh, that's always fun. And I'm sure the devs were like, God damn it. So then that. Nay. There we go. Strawberry. Now rotting. So much for your perfection. I also like the little movie things. They're little extras that add on an additional level of storytelling, and you may never find it. And do you have to come across it? No, but it just adds a nice little layer, which is really cool. And again, for replayability's sake, if you've missed something, it'll hopefully get you to come back in and try to find it and try to solve it, which is really cool. Again. There we go. That's me. So let's see here. We have the ladder here in the center. Okay, this is a platform. Okay. So I feel like we need that platform all the way up. But I feel like we're also getting hints with the green here and the red on the other side. Let's work from left to right. So that brings that down. That raises up high enough so we can pop over here. Now, if we move the green off, that'll raise the far left side up. So then... There we go. Okay. So for that one, we only needed the reflection ones. I am scared for the big slime monster we have to fight at the end of this. Crap. All right, so we're trying to get to the key. That way. What is going on? Is that like... What is that? That doll have a chocolate bar? What the hell is that? A paddle? Kinky. Hey, hey. Why, thank you. There we go. Woo, man. You think that there's almost a direct path, and you're like, nope, wait a minute. So it literally makes you go like this, which is really cool. That was really well designed. I really like that. It's so neat that rooms like this aren't just puzzles to the key, but also to leave. It is true, because you don't expect it initially. Like, I was just like, cool, I got the key, let's get the fuck... Oh, never mind. You're like, oh, well, okay. So about that... I wanted to go the other way. Oh, God. Yep, there's a spanking happening. I'm in a fungin. I'm in Dad's fungin. That's concerning. And there we go. I was so focused in on the rooms, I wasn't even thinking about ladders. I was like, wait a minute. think we still have to do this door here, too. Yep. I love how the stairs are so much bigger than we are. We're like Napoleon. Winston Churchill in the red. Also, that guy in the purple, a bit sus. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Nice. Whoo. Give me widescreen, baby. No. I'm getting frustrated, so it's just like throwing me completely off. There we go. There. 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 There we go. Good puzzles, but they're pissing me off is honestly how I feel about this entire game. Right? It's a good frustration, don't get me wrong. It is definitely a good frustration, but... Father was not a good man. Well, this isn't a good sign. Okay, bye. Damn it. That, like, look of fear on that character's face was so well done. Because it's not like that character has a ton of facial features. Mostly just a big-ass nose. So the fact that it read so well was really well done. Thank you. I think it's tough, though, when you have so much, like, loud sound in your ears and you're being chased by something. It's like your brain just goes straight up stupid. There we go. That middle platform is there in order to help you so you don't get that fall animation. That's kind of aggro. We good? We great? We gravy? Hey, it's in a bucket. Oh, for sure, yeah. The chase plus loud sound combo, perfect for a horror puzzle. Yeah. For sure. It really puts you on edge. It's definitely not a complaint on my end. It is just much more so like, it's so easy to mess up because of it, right? There's so much happening at once. And you get that fight or flight going. All right, so these doors are all set. Ow. How did we do it last time, but this time it didn't work? Oh, I guess we have to be careful with our movement forward because our reflection gets stuck, but we still keep moving. There we go. Oh, interesting. Okay, so there's a room down there. Oh, upside down platforming. Okay, now I've seen everything. Yet. Good God. I like the goldfish jumping in the fun. Again, like this game has some beautiful music. It's very kind of hypnotic and, you know, puts you weirdly at peace, but you know something's not quite right. And the art style is great. The animations are really, really nice. And the details to the environment are fantastic. While keeping with the overall art style, the consistency of the art style, they still kept things like very interestingly detailed and things moving and stuff like that. It's really neat. The puzzles sometimes can be a real mother, but I mean that's the whole point of the game. You know, as the character, you're like working through things, right? And so it actually fits well, this type of story of the person working through their past history, their trauma, while you're trying to work through the puzzles to help them solve their, you know, the obstacles that are in their way so they can move on. Unfortunately, I think sometimes some of the puzzles might cause you some trauma, but that's a whole other different thing. Some question mark? What do you mean by some? What is the sum? What is the sum you speak of? Oh, damn. Okay. Ooh, the puzzles, man, are funky. This was the room the one Dev helped me with for a faster solution. Oh, nice. It is, man, it is funky. Like, it's cool, but man. There we go. I wish there was a pull to the box. That would be great. Our physical body, but we're not working with that right now. I mean, we are, but we're not. If that makes sense. There we go. Oh, that is really freaking interesting. Okay. That is really funky. Literally using the crystals because your reflection can't go through them to then, like, push you back up. That's really interesting. Oh man, all right. So we have, after this next section, 1, 2, 3, 4 doors here. Falling as a way to gain height? Yeah. Yeah, no, that's a great way of putting it. Exactly right. Trying to fall to gain height. Shit. Okay, well, not sure how we worked that out, but that works. I will take it. That works for me. I'm sorry, what? Monkeys and lions on the prowl. News at 6 o'clock. So the monkeys are up in the tree trying to protect their own. Maybe the lion is the father, the monkey is the mother, trying to protect the baby. Maybe. All right. I dig it. Now to get up here. Shit. Yeah, the whole, like, falling upward is really fucking weird to, like, have my brain grip around. There we go. We're trying to use these to, like, restrict our reflection from going too far So we can then sneak over into this room and then switch places with our reflection. Yeah, and again, the whole idea of like falling upward is just really fucking wild. What a puzzle. That is cool though, but what a damn puzzle. Never played it before, so I have no plan what I'm doing there. Honestly, take the time. So for Payday 3, you can go stealth and loud. For pretty much all of them. Just take your time with them, because it's a learning experience for everyone. Holy crap, the guy like killed the dog or something? Or the pet or whatever? That's, oof. Potentially he was drunk. Bad dog, retrieve memory. Oof. I can go up here. There we go. It's tricky, tricky, tricky. Yep, literally Dad of the Year material. Basically, doesn't like the fact that the sun is ugly. Made it so that way the son had to wear a mask to cover his ugliness. Abused the wife, the pets. Was an adulterer. Thought he was amazing. Yeet. That was cool, actually. I like that little touch. That was really, really neat. It truly is impressive, the number of ways they've tried incorporating the puzzle mechanics while introducing a couple new things. They keep adding more puzzle mechanics to the very end. Oh boy, here we go. Holy shit. There we go. Watching this struggle gave me an idea that I think will save a bit of time in the next room. Well, that's good. Glad to hear that. Like, I knew it had something to do with using the shards to restrict the movement of the reflection, to change the equidistance between ourselves and the reflection, right? So that way we can just keep pushing it and bouncing it back and forth, kind of like a game of Pong. But it was trying to figure out how the hell to get the verticality. There we go. It's tough sometimes to try to remember, like, what I can jump on, especially between two different sort of entities, if you will. It's the same person, but, you know, reflection and actual person. While also trying to remember, like, when are the moments where my reflection falls and when it doesn't? Like, when it, like, matches me perfectly and when it doesn't? This puzzle was also one of my favorites. Nice. It's definitely interesting. It's got a lot of details to it. That worked on the way down. The problem is we don't have enough height for the way back up. Oh, but jumping. Uh-oh. Well, that is looking good. Don't mind me. I'm just gonna leave now. I can leave, right? Just leave. GG easy. Just leave. That's probably not the leaving button, right? Nope. Oh, well, this doesn't look good. What the shit? Oh, hell no. Oh, dude, you're a dick. Also, you are terrifying. What the hell? Alrighty then. Reason why I never played Flappy Bird. There we go. That's what happens. What happens when you're a jerk? This is how I feel. This is how I feel. That was also cool. It was cool. Yeah, it's Flappy Bird, but reverse. Hard to get down at first. Yeah. I like it. Like, it was cool. It's just like, my brain just feels like it's just like, man. Yeah, man. Come on. You know you wanna. You know you wanna Fanta? Huh. Uh-huh. Well, there's gotta be a reason for why that's all pink, but not there. It's like, skyrocket yourself. So I guess what they mean by flight? But how do we get up higher? That is my confusion. Oh, we almost had it. Okay. Good God. There we go. Holy shit. All right. So vertical, huh? I believe I can fly. I believe I can touch the sky. I think about it every now and then. Okay. Jesus. Are you kidding me? Okay, so I appreciate it because now this time around they're using physics. So they're using gravity, momentum. And they do have the circle there to tell you, hey, this is when you need to hit the button. But to juggle yourself like that is like, oh my God. It just, you don't expect it. That's cool. But they do have the hints too of like you as a butterfly flying up, so you get the idea. But damn. Ow. Ow. Well, get ready for some launching. All right, great. Took me a beat. It was happening so much faster, I was just like, oh. It's tough to get like rhythm and height down all at the same time. Nope, don't like this. Nope. There we go. Ha-ha. Now what? Oh, God. Why? Oh, he was trying to get on one of the maids. Or something. That's not good. Oh. Bird's an asshole, that's all I'm gonna say. Birds nowadays, no respect. No respect whatsoever. Okay. Well, now we're up here. Wahoo. Ah. You know, not gonna lie though, I kind of like these a little bit better. Well, I won't say I like them a little bit better. I will say that they're slightly quicker, which I have nothing against, honestly. The fuck? Oh, I believe. I believe. Shit. Hold on. Yes. Ow. As long as you have the launch timings done. Yes. Yeah. Which is not too bad. It actually feels nice that they have puzzles that are different than everything else so far, but that do pick up the pace a little bit. Oh, that's... Yep. That's disturbing. Hanging out with the maid. Ah. There we go. Got it. Okay. I can't believe they just left those Halloween decorations up. It's like those people that have Christmas decorations up for like the longest of times. It's like March of the following year and Christmas decorations are still up. Okay, so the next one we're launching ourselves to. Oh my god. Shit. Yeet! Yeet! Get out of here. Yeah, shh. Get out of here. Oh, that is a very fucked up giraffe. That, oof. Oof. Yeah, this is not a fun zoo. This is not a fun zoo at all. Clearly, Daddy had some issues taking care of animals. Good. That's a rhino. That's a horse. That's an elephant. That's a traumatized chimp. I don't know. Baboon. Donkey. This is terrifying. So the mother loved the son, and the maid loved the son, but the father hated his face, so he punished anyone. Seemed like a chimp laughs at you when you mess this room up, so let him starve, honestly. Some tough love. Some tough love, damn. Well, I guess, I mean, it's not our fault, but it is our dad's fault, so, you know, there is that. I want to hit the jump button again. It's like, there's just like, there's only 3 buttons, but for some reason, they're just so easy to confuse or forget to, like, shift over. It almost feels like too many in a weird way. Pretty sure. There we go. Yeah, that's true. 4 buttons if you count the reset. I've confused that one before, too. As soon as I started seeing my person shake and the camera zoom in, I'm like, uh-oh. Nope, 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 nope. Ow. Okay, all right. Here we go. So this is where the launching comes into play. All right, nice. Ow. There we go. It's like, I know launching has to be in here somehow. Why? We have that section that's lit up. Why? Now we know. 2 more rooms here. Okay. Oh, so the one then the boss fight. All right. Curious on what this next boss will look like. Ow. There we go. You burninate the dog? Hot dog. Oh, that's messed up. That's messed up. That's not right. Like, it's still a launch. It's just in reverse, kind of. And I guess the plates are supposed to give you an indicator. Let's go. Oh, nice. Let's go. All right, lots of pink fun. Oh, no, 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 no. Let's see. So that will fly down. Okay, so push the box. Da, da, da. And I am exhausted. I don't know. Is it here? Okay, so okay, so the boxes are purely weight. And then the elevator itself is the baseline of the horizon. Okay. There we go. All right. Now what? I didn't ask for that. Ring the bells. Just out. Oh, no boss for that one. Not yet, at least. But we're in a very close frame. And this is a never-ending hallway. All signs point to shit. Oh, blood in the fountain. Nice touch. Great. Four doors? To give context, you're at about the halfway point. Oh my god. People were saying online this game was only like 5-6 hours. Evidently not. Or I'm just really dumb, which, I mean, that's also fair. Excuse you. We have to move the door frame up to the next level. What? Really? Ah, okay, the door moves too. Good. I was like, excuse you. Oh, okay. So there was a hidden room. I was looking, I like couldn't find anything. Okay. I must have been just looking away or something. Oh, well, that's a... Oh, my God. Hi. Here, take that to the eyeball. That boss was creative and interesting so far. At least that initial bit. Oh yeah, that's it. Okay. That was actually pretty cool. I mean, it was simple. It was just patience, I think, more so than anything else. Now the question is, how the hell do we get up there? So we have the ladder here, so if we do a vertical... Now, the problem, though, is we can't place the glass shard anywhere there, and our reflection... So are we going to have to do... We might do something funky here. Funky, funky, funky. All right, let's go. That's the other crazy thing about these puzzles, is that then you have to start thinking about everything in the inverse. It's just like, ugh. Your brain's going, okay, wait, so you want me to think horizontally, vertically, but also backwards too. Awesome. I don't know why that box is there. Oh, probably get back out. Es posible. Move it back over here so we can then do this. Ha! Okay. Big nose, big brain. So it is weird. It sounds like the dad loved to party. You know, do some adultery. But then also we see people that look like KKK members, but instead of white robes, they're like red or something. So I'm not sure if there's like a weird thing going on, like cult-wise or something. Ow. Okay. What is sent box for now? I'm confuzzled. Confuzzled and intrigued, and the fact that it shows its reflection is new. Okay. Well, we know that there's something about moving boxes now besides ourselves, so that's fun. Oh yeah, that's right. The father loved to hunt. He must have been like the CEO of Jimmy John's, I guess. The original. Why do I feel like this is something about this ain't right? We have a box, key there. Oh, because we can't jump it. We need the box up above. Yeah, so puzzles are now not just going to be about us moving around, but also the boxes. Waiting for my prince. Alrighty. You have to excuse my father. What in the hell? Mermaid? Wow. Like collecting a lot of different oddities. Alright, well, we got a box here. That might work. That just means we have to do more work to get these boxes to work for us. Wahoo! It's a me, Uglio. Wahoo! Oh, you can move the ugly. Oh, fuck that. All right, that's great. Love it. Right. I got this. Pro strats. Let's go. Well, time to go for the easiest door. Are those random handcuffs in that painting? Kinky. All right, then. There's some weird shit. And him naked with a sword? Dad, what have you been doing? What is that? Is that a dead woman? That's like a dead woman under the bed. Oh, he did a lot of crazy shit, didn't he? Huh? Well, there's the dark side of it. Oh, him touching himself? Wow, Dad, you, Ooh. You got freaky. So, there's that one there. Where's it? Oh, the other one's right there. Yeet. Ha. Gotta do it the other way. Yeet. Yeet. No. Yeet. Oh, do we need the box for this? Damn it. All right. I'm afraid of what's going to show up now. I really am. Okay, not exactly what I thought was going to happen, but still sad. Still sad. No excuses there. But not what I was expecting. Anything in here? No? Oh no, I'm stuck. Oh shit. Well, balls. There we go. Ah, I'm back. But not for long. Oh, do we really need these side rooms? Maybe we do. Oh, I wonder if it's to move the box upward. Ew. Okay. That is probably what it is. Where the hell is that box at right now? Oh, there you go. Slowly getting it. Wha-cha-cha-cha. Cha-cha-cha-cha. That's okay. That's clever. I like that. That is clever. Very, very clever. We can try to launch ourselves, actually. I wonder if we can get that to work. Oh, or we just jump it and that's it. Okay, well. I didn't think we were going to make that jump. Well, okay then. Surprise! GG easy. Give me the box. I need the box. I'm too short. I'm not used to this. I'm 6'4" in real life, for God's sake. There we go. So, okay, yeah. I didn't think we were going to be able to Mario that, but evidently we did. Because now we need to figure out also not just moving us, but moving the box. Let's see here. Okay, so that. There we go. Okay, so that worked out. Blech. Oh, okay. We're just training this along. Perfect. I was like, how do we get this thing to go? We kind of did something similar earlier, but it was with our body and the reflection. And shifting it like this. God damn, that's funky. All right. So we have to hit that button. We've got that there. Key. So with this one... Oh, we can launch the box. Oh. So I will say... I didn't... Based on what the developer has provided us, that is not a thing that would make sense. Not fully. Because usually we would go with it too. And so that my whole focus was on the person, not on just the box alone. So it's like this developer is very good at creating puzzles and at continuing thematically how to interact with things. But the thing that I feel like they don't do very well is truly introduce the fact that, what do I want to say? It's like they take a mechanic, but then they shift the focus to something else. But they don't really let you know that that's even doable or a thing. And I think that's like the problem I'm having with some of these puzzles as we get later on into it. Is like, I appreciate it, but I just wish there was something there sooner that could kind of introduce the fact that we can move the boxes without worrying about ourselves and we're totally fine. I mean, I guess maybe we had that happen a couple times or something when we were messing around, but again, not my focus because it hasn't been the focus for a solid chunk of the game, right? But that's awesome. All right. I mean, it's a cool puzzle otherwise. Like, it's neat just to know that right off the bat. Thank you very much, by the way, for that hint. That was very well done. Thank you for that. It's like I had the general idea, but like realizing that I could move the boxes alone without worrying about myself. Oh, so the mother was trying to protect the son from the father, and the father was setting like guards against them and everything. The mother was like, I'm gonna cut you? Wow.
Daddy.
Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3 doors down. Not the band. And we have 2 more locked doors. I feel like there's something about that lower left-hand corner, but... So maybe we just go over here? It's so easy to move this by accident. There we go. Wahoo! Oh, another Fungin. Great. So we need to get down there. Yeah, there's a whip. Now, that looks like fun. Not really. Also, your sex toys shouldn't be covered in blood. I'm just saying. I feel like you're doing it a little too hard if you're getting that far. Wow, there are like thongs everywhere. Underwear, thong. Dildos? Those are dildos. Oh. Or you're doing it right. I mean, maybe, I guess. We got a whole slew of dildos here. Wow, look at that. Like the dragon. The dragon phallic. Look at that thing. It's like alien. Faster ways to do this than I know, so I'll be watching this with much attention. Bras, panties. I mean, I'm already showing you what not to do. Don't look at the environment. All right, so the rest of the side rooms here are pink. Oh, okay. So you want to stay and do all the work from here. Again, we're just moving the boxes, not ourselves. Okay, there's 2. Kind of a sloppy 2, but we're getting there. Ah, there we go. Okay. Again, it's cool. It's just... It just feels like misdirection more so than anything else. I guess to me. Which, I mean, I guess who also says that can't be part of a puzzle, but... So key is here, but there's a gate here, and we have pink here, so we can't use reflection to get through, which means we got to find a way of getting the box up to the button in order to then release the gate so we can come down and get the key. Okay, there we go. It's like I knew we needed that corner. It was just trying to figure out the height of everything to then, and I need to like visually see it. So it's like I need to jump around and play around with stuff until I can start seeing the stuff, and then I go, okay. Oh, now there's a ladder. I saw the broken piano, but I didn't see anything crash and fall down. Okay, that was... Got it now. For some reason, I did not notice. I saw a broken piano, and that was it. And I wish there was a button where you could actually zoom out like this, instead of just solely relying on the reflection. God, it's like playing Terraria. Based on the Terraria principle. Oh, I would totally be down for playing more Terraria. What the shit is this? So I'm guessing reflection has nothing to do with this one. Okay. Do I know why that was the solution? Not directly. I was going by pattern alone. Hey, Anthony, thank you very much for the subscription, man. Thank you for 38 months. Welcome on in, bud. So basically, I was going with, okay, well, this one has 2 sides, this one has 3 sides, and then we have 3 sides, and then we have full. Like, it fully filled in. It was the shape of the rooms that you just went through, with the room being... Oh. It was the shape of the rooms that you just went through. And why would you look at that detail when every single puzzle is so finite? Like, you know what I mean? Like, every puzzle is very specific to what you're doing, that you're not going to look at the shape of the room. That was my least favorite. Yeah, no, that's totally fair. And again, by the way, when I bring up something like that's more like toward criticism, it's to nobody in the chat. It's more so just me like voicing my thoughts out loud. So just as an FYI, and that's not to say anything negative to the developers either. It's more so just like initially like what's going through my brain of like, wait, why? What? Who would look at that while also handling all the microscopic things? Is just kind of interesting. But yeah, I literally just kind of brute forced it based on pattern alone. I got frustrated, started moving back to find a hint and recognize the shapes of the rooms as I was retreating. Oh, nice. Okay. God, that is such a... I'm looking at this stuff going, you have to find this stuff by accident. Not good for us goldfish people. We were talking about cookies. Exactly. Okay, what's everyone's favorite cookie? Oatmeal raisin, chocolate chip, peanut butter, scotchies. Like, what do we got here? We have a door here. We have a box there. And then a door there. Can't go wrong with chocolate chip. I mean, that is totally fair. Wife was making some. Oh, nice. Oatmeal scotchies. Oh. Changing up the game right there. I was say I love me some oatmeal raisin, but oatmeal scotchies together. A union, if you will. A cookie union. What the fuck? I'm hearing noises I do not like. Okay, the rats have weird eyes. There are tons of skulls. So, was the dad into just killing a bunch of people, including the maids? Because I see dead maids up there on the top right. Did he just, like, murk everyone? Hold that. Hop that over. Said gypsies now. I'm gonna watch The Hunchback of Notre Dame. Oh, that's on point. But there, though, the gypsies don't curse you, right? I mean, they're doing the right thing. I guess, sort of. I mean, they're just trying to live. There we go. There's that. Then we just need it there. There we go. Oh, poor maid. I'm sorry. Well, shit happens. That's, yep. Oh, eyeballs in the jar. That's fantastic. Stuff over there, stuff over there. There's so many doors here. All right. Ow. An Iron Maiden. Wow. Oh, he heated up the mask and like was gonna put it on the kid's face? Like Man in the Iron Mask kind of style? That's fucked up. That is really fucked up. Oh, wait. This way? Do we have enough room? All right. There we go. Perfect. Verticality for the win. Oh, bunch of dead monks. That's fantastic. My brain's mashed potato, otherwise I would... No, you're fine. My question is, what number child are we? Alright, so there are no boxes here. Oh, we just moved the key? Oh, that's special. Time. So we hit that, so we actually stop our reflection as well, because we're hitting collision up in the top there. So it's not like we're really getting far at all. Hit! Why did I do that? Wait, which one's the reflection? Which one isn't? There we go. So it just hit like hang times there. There we go. Okay, so basically we had to drop it down and then pop it up to the mid. Move it over, drop it down, pop it up to the mid, because we want to avoid it getting into the left. Otherwise, it's pink, so we're kind of screwed. Well, no, I wouldn't be able to go there, though, because the reflection wouldn't work anyway, so that's just a no-go room. All right, so we got another key. There we go. Everyone's dying to come here. Oh, and let the momentum take it. I really hate this. And I hate's a strong word. I strongly dislike this. Yep. Way more so than it really needs to be honest. Yay. do the really annoying thing again. Sorry, I don't mean to be a downer, just like, god damn. I'm fine with puzzles, but the physics aspect is a little... I mean, luckily, you do still have momentum, which is nice. Physics still play a role, but... Oh, you got the stupid box up there. I love the fact that, like, there's not a lot of, like, facial stuff going on with the character, but we can tell when he's afraid. Like, they've done a very good job of animating. And that was a great little moment, too. Skull's eyes light up, and they all kind of, like, look. Especially this guy in the column behind me. Like, that guy right there twisted and looked over, which was great. That's very cool. Like, the art style is great. The animations are great. The detail in the environment, great. Monster. The concept is great, too. Like, working through obstacles in one's mind. You know, and it's a puzzle to try to figure out how to work through something in real life. But we get to see, like, the sort of symbolic version of that, which is really cool. And the story is absolutely wild. And they do a very good job of making you hate the father and feel bad for this guy and for anyone even somehow loosely connected to the father, right? So they do a very good job with that. I think my big thing is that some of these puzzles really aren't quite puzzles. They're more, I mean, I guess you could say they're rhythm puzzles, I guess. But it is a bit frustrating. Like, in an obnoxious sort of way. And, of course, it feels like they're bringing back the same mechanics, but they're switching the focus, which is, like, more feels like sleight of hand in a way, and just also more frustrating, I feel like, than what it needs to be. I don't know. I'm having a hard time, like, trying to express it, I guess, the best way I can. There are some really great things, and there are a few things that I feel like kind of hold the game back a little bit. Like, I think it should be a challenge. But it just feels like there's certain things that are, like, not quite introduced to you on purpose to try to make it more difficult. Which at that point makes you feel like you have to think like a dev rather than like a player, which then takes you out of the game. I guess that's, like, the best way I can describe it. The boss fights, by the way, and the bosses in general are insane. Like this. It's, like, very Cuphead. It's so cool. I'm just moving a glass. I have no idea why. We're trying to get this guy sloshed. Hey, nice. I like how I do like the variety of bosses. Some of them are pretty damn challenging and other ones easier, I guess, in a way. So you have this nice kind of ebb and flow. That fight unironically kicked my ass the first time. It's hard to figure out, like, what do you need to do, right? Like, are you trying to push the glass away? Are you trying to get them drunk so they pass out? I could see both being an answer. Also, I feel like for some people, probably their mind was like on platforms, but there's no platforms there. Kept thinking the bottle would pour towards the right, but it only went left. Oh no. Trying to predict it in advance, and it's just like, wait a minute, crap. Yeah, like we're missing a memory on the top left. Oh, okay, so those so the stuff you're missing on the map are hidden areas in the main map. Oh, okay. So the two pink splotches are hidden areas. I mean, I will say they definitely want you to take your time with this game. It's not to rush it. Like, it's a little bit harder when you stream it and try to create content around it. And that's another thing to think about. Is that we have to have a certain amount of pacing that we're trying to keep up with. But with this game, you can really indulge with it and just take each section as their own game. It's just harder to do. So you have two hidden areas, and then we're missing two memories, I think. Because those little black, like, outlines that look like a person, or maybe like in kind of a sideways 90-degree flipped okay or something. Those are memories. Yeah, so we have two stick figures that are memories that we missed. Three of them, actually. I take that back. There's a third one as well. And then two hidden areas. And I'm guessing we'll just get, like, more ideas of what the father was like. Potentially, like, what further happened to the mom, maybe the son. Boy, just keeps on going and going. It's a very vertical home. Interesting. Wait, are we playing as the father now? Oh boy. Now, see, this whole setup, we're, this reminds me of Sexy Brutale. Oh, we were always, oh, interesting, so we were always the father? That's an interesting twist. So we were always the father, and looking in the mirror, we could actually see how ugly we were. Wait, there's a person with no arms and no legs being used as a table? Also, there's a leprechaun. Hey. Oh. I see what you're saying. Yikes. Yikers. All right. Yeah, Yeah. So this guy is crazy. He's into all sorts of weird debauchery shit. Alrighty then.
Hey.
So we're led to believe that we're actually playing as the son when we're not. We're actually playing as the shitty father. Right, this game was inspired by Braid in that respect. Oh. So basically, we're led to believe that we're playing as the son when we're actually playing as the father, who we've been taught to hate the entire time, and I guess in a weird way we're now meant to feel like bad for the person because evidently he's tortured on the inside and he actually sees himself as ugly, which is why he's so harsh on his son and everyone around him and why he's actually such a dick. I mean, this is a cool design. This is just also kind of an obnoxious boss fight. What the hell is this? Really? Why is that even a thing? It feels like this is something you would do just to try to, like, add time to a game, and I don't know why. Again, you should have challenge, but... like, I don't get the point of this. This is not a fun fight. Like, at all. Just not the best way I feel like of handling this. So he drinks to keep the torment at bay, I guess. So I feel like even when you know the fight, you're still getting stun locked and just aggravated. He's hairless because of the burn marks. Ah, so what he saw is not just like his ugliness inside, but also the aftermath of the fire. Kind of got what he had coming to him, I guess, in a way. So getting stun locked by this boss. It's too much. It's too much like clutter happening all at once, I feel like. And again, it's something that's not really based on puzzle rather than RNG and just hope for the best, which is frustrating. Oh, he's the pink monster. He hates looking at himself now because he's ugly. At least in his eyes. Like I said, it's a run color. It really is. I can totally see that. Okay, yeah. The mummy fight. So he was fighting different forms of himself, basically. Bandage being the mummy. Now that's neat. I do greatly appreciate that. It coming around full circle. And then him painting over the paintings of him. And then now this is the crystal character. Smashing the mirrors so he doesn't have to look at his face. Oh, then the lock enemy. The lock boss. And he was going around locking the doors. Okay, then the drunk. Ooh, piece of candy. Ooh, piece of candy. And now we're back to the very beginning. Okay. So part 2 is a bunch of hidden rooms. I got you. I want to say, so for the art style, the animations, the music, I would give all of that definitely like an 8 out of 10, with 10 out of 10 being impossible. The art style is fantastic. It's so consistent throughout in every little aspect of the game, and it looks so cool. And really does a great job of really highlighting every single individual character. The details in the environment are insane. You start moving around and you see a scorpion running across the wall, or a spider, or this or that, kind of representing the husband and wife and stuff like that. The interactions with certain items, too, that you don't expect in the environment, like hitting a chandelier and that moving and stuff, is really cool, actually. For a game like this, it's just really neat little touches that bring the environment to life. So that way it feels a lot more than just a set piece, which is great. I love the mirror idea, and having to think horizontally as well as vertically, and then also in reverse and stuff like that. That's really neat. That's very neat and very unique. to puzzle games. So that's all really impressive. So I think like the concept of the mechanic of the mirror is like an 8 out of 10 as well, or 9 out of 10. The puzzles, though easy once you understand them, are very frustrating and will take time because there are so many things to think about. And again, if you're not very rhythm strong, because there will be rhythm puzzles that all of a sudden come into play, rhythm/physic puzzles. And if you are a strong visual person, this is going to be an even more difficult and frustrating game for you, because it was definitely frustrating for me. But the story, the art, the work on the animations, the liveliness of the world, those things kept me going. And there were some really neat puzzles too that I said out loud. I'm like, oh, that's really cool. I really liked what they did with that. That was really clever. But then we started getting into the harder puzzles where it felt less like, oh, that was really clever, and just like, we're just trying to make this challenging and like annoying. And it came off more obnoxious because of how it went, rather than like, oh, this is challenging but fun, and I'm going to really enjoy getting to the end. Instead, what I felt like was like, Jesus Christ, thank God that's fucking over. Let's move on. Like, I just want to get out of this room now. But that was just me. Again, depending on sort of your strengths and how you process information and things, it might be a piece of cake, might be very easy, no problem. But also, I just felt like some of the puzzles felt like you needed to be the game dev. Because, again, they utilized the same mechanics, which is great, but they switched the focus. So it went from being like, oh, you need to focus in on your character, to like, oh, now this box, oh, now this thing, now that thing, and manipulate those. Yes, it's with the same mechanic, but again, when you switch the focus, it feels more like sleight of hand. And like you're trying to like intentionally trick someone. And that doesn't feel like a puzzle to me. But again, take it with a grain of salt. Maybe some other people, it's like, well, it's logic. You know, you just kind of figure things out. But to me, I go based off of the rule sets already established in the game. So when you start to try to alter those in a way, that's going to, at least for me, naturally throw me off. So maybe that's a good thing. Maybe that's a compliment. Maybe that's not. I'm not incredibly sure. I do like that, again, things did change. It wasn't always the same puzzle or the same concepts. They did introduce new concepts, which were really cool. Ones I wasn't even expecting, and then thought that was really neat. Like the launch, you know, using physics and stuff like that, using your body and your reflection to pop back and forth between places. Things like that, very, very neat. But I did feel like, to me personally, some of the puzzles did get in the way of the game itself and the experience. In a way, like, you should feel a challenge, you should feel an obstacle, but it got to the point where it was so frustrating that it took me out of the game. And I think that's a tough balance to try to keep when you're doing a puzzle-based game, is to be like, immersed in the story, immersed in this world, but we've made such a challenging goddamn puzzle or something that's so frustrating and obnoxious that, you know, it hinders you from that. It pulls you out and then goes, yeah, I'm playing a game and I don't know. Maybe I'll come back to this. Again, that's not going to be everyone. Don't get me wrong. I also love the fact that the character was facing himself as the bosses, different kind of versions of himself. That was very cool and a very nice spin. I will say they did a very good job of making you feel like you're playing as the son when actually you're playing as the father. I don't feel bad for the character. Like, if it was anyone else, I would. Going through what he went through internally, I guess, or whatever. But considering the fact all the shit that he did, I have a sort of point where I'm kind of hitting in the center. Where it's like, I think they were trying to go, hey, this person was a shitty person, but they were going through a lot of shit in, I guess, in their mind. And then bad shit happened, and then, you know, do you feel bad for them? I don't know. Maybe that's the question, right? Like, do you feel bad for this person or not? And to me, it's like, I want to feel bad instinctually, but at the same time, they were such a horrendous person that it's very hard. And so I kind of like even out in the center. It's like, do I care? Do I hate this person and just not care? And now I'm just kind of feeling kind of here, which I don't know if that's a good thing, right? Like, I feel like you either want to feel a high or a low with a story instead of just like in the middle here. Because this doesn't feel like you've progressed a lot when you get to the middle point, if that makes sense emotionally, you know? And that's where I feel like I am. And that's not to say everyone will feel that way. That's just where I feel, though. So I don't feel like, oh man, yeah, he got what he deserved, or oh man, I feel terrible about it and he went through so much. Okay, well, man. Yeah, the first three areas were kind of introducing everything: mummy, paint, glass. Then lock was momentum based. Then booze was about mirroring objects that weren't you. Yeah, I mean, they definitely segmented it. It's just like introducing it, I think, in a way that does make sense, because the thing is no matter what, in every single game, whether a player realizes it or not, the developer's always kind of holding your hand. They always are. They're not just giving you a box and say, "Okay, jump around, have fun," because that isn't fun, and you don't feel a level of progression. You're just bouncing until you're bored. But I feel like in some ways with some of these puzzles, I mean, again, maybe it's just me. Maybe if I played it again, I'd have appreciation for it a little bit more, and because I would see it. But then again, I shouldn't have to play through a second time to find that appreciation, I guess. But it's a sense of like, it feels like sometimes they just kind of let go of your hand and say good luck. And I know some players are like, but I want that. But again, the developer is never truly letting go of your hand. They're always kind of guiding you, even in Dark Souls, even in games like that. There are certain things that are set up, and I just don't feel like in some areas, not all, but in some areas where I just didn't really feel that consistency there. There's still more puzzles, which makes sense, yeah. We missed two memories. There's still more puzzles in those hidden areas, and there's technically another ending behind part 2 as an FYI. Okay, so there is that as well. So the first one, if you don't get everything, it's kind of like a full circle. You come back around, you kind of do it again. So there is replayability. Like, no arguing that. The art style is fantastic. The animation's fantastic. The music is great. The replayability is 100% there, getting all the achievements, getting all the hidden areas and stuff like that. And this is definitely a game that you want to indulge in. Take your time with. Even just, and they tell you in the beginning too, like, take a breather, stuff will get difficult. So I appreciate that too, because I did point that out on the first stream. They legit tell you in the very beginning, like, take your time with this stuff, don't rush through it. And again, it's a little bit tougher when you're a content creator trying to get through this stuff within a timely fashion, and trying to keep the energy up and stuff like that. So it's not easy, right? And as a content creator, you have other things planned, other streams planned, so you're like trying to, work it out as best as you can. So, again, what I say, keep with a grain of salt, because my situation, it could be vastly different from your own as a player, who can just sit back, relax, and, just take your time with it. Take a whole night on a puzzle. Call it a night. You know what I mean? But yeah, I find it very interesting. Overall, though, with all that said, I would probably give the game like a 6 out of 10. Again, 10 out of 10 being impossible, so like 9 out of 10 is amazing. 8 out of 10 is great. And like 6 and 7 are very, very good. When I give something like a 6 or a 7, mostly like a 6, I just feel like there are some things to me that just kind of get in the way. Like the final boss fight is just really just obnoxious. I understand for certain elements, but at the same time, I don't. Like the firewalls, why they're so high and just impenetrable almost to like get around. It's just like, nope, I'm just going to get hit. And then the amount of stun locking there is, the amount of juggling that you go through just to move like a couple of feet, it can be really bad. That just kind of brought the mood down quite a bit toward the end, because it didn't feel victorious. It just felt frustrating. And then finally, fuck, good, I'm out of there. Like, let's get this game done with, which I hate that feeling. But that's what it felt like to me, again, with that boss fight. Not to say that is the 100% truth of the matter. You might have a different experience, but the variety of bosses was great. Again, I'm just astonished that someone was able to pull off boss fights in like a puzzle platformer game. And they did it very well. To that end, even though I'm complaining about the last boss, overall, though, they did the bosses very well otherwise. And I think that says something. That takes a lot of skill and talent and time to plan all that out, because that ain't easy. That ain't easy at all. The fact you're not swinging a sword or casting a spell or shooting a gun, the fact that you don't have like a dodge roll that gives you, an iframe, none of that. You just gotta figure it out based on what you've learned throughout the process, which is really cool. Yeah, and that's the other thing. For like an indie team's first game, this game definitely stands out. Like, this is a game to be proud of. I'm bitching about a few things, but that's only because this is their first big game. And, you're going to have people who don't agree with everything, and it's going to take that feedback and run with it however you feel like, right? That's a part of the development process. I still think it's fantastic. I mean, keeping that in mind, this game runs better and is more planned out than some AAA games. Right? Well, then, and that's very much on point too. That's the other thing that I tend to say when I review things, and if I don't quite agree with somebody, I don't say, hey, I don't agree with you, but I will point out my point of view. And some people get angry. Like when I'm live on Twitch and I'm like saying, oh, well, I didn't really quite like this. Well, how dare you? People get so offended by it. But I always try to make sure to point out, and this is a great time to say that too, if they didn't do a really good job, you wouldn't have felt anything. You wouldn't have cared one way or the other, right? So they're clearly doing something right, because if you didn't feel anything, if you didn't like or care for something, just like, Jim Jam said, you wouldn't bitch about it. You would move on, and that's it. And because I work in the games industry and I work in social media in the games industry, so I see the bitching all the time. And it's funny because so many people are like, oh, I hate this game. This is a terrible game. And blah, 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 blah. Bring this back. Bring that back. Make these changes. Nerf this. Do the... And it's like, you hate the game, then let it go. Like, and I don't say this to them directly, but I'm just like, move on. Get to stepping. Kick rocks. But they don't, right? They keep coming back every single day, reposting the same thing basically. Oh, I hate this. I hate that. I want this to be... Like, clearly... They're doing something right, though, for you to care enough to go through this and to go through pain. Love is pain. So it's like, there's clearly some elements that you love about it that keep you coming back around, right? And man, does this story really hit on love is pain, pain is love. So, when I say things that are considered negative, it's because it made me feel something. And I think that is something to say. And that's really important to keep in mind whenever you play a game or you hear a review. So, and this definitely brings that out, because I think they did some things that were really, really good, really, really impressive, really, really well thought out. I mean, hell, all the puzzles were well thought out. It's just, can the player pick up on them? Do we have enough breadcrumbs, or do we, showcase those breadcrumbs in a way where they can eventually go, aha, or make them feel like they figured it out when really the devs were holding your hand the entire time, So you had that aha moment, but it was because the dev basically in the end was just like, this is what you do, without you realizing it. It was your idea all along. Also, the types of storytelling and art style stuff like the Sexy Brutale I keep bringing up because it just keeps somehow pulling me back over to Sexy Brutale, because I absolutely love that game. That's actually one of my favorites. It was so well done, and I wasn't expecting it to be so well done and like for me to enjoy it so much. But I would say it's definitely worth to check that out as well. And if you like, again, like I said, Sexy Brutale, you might also really like this. If you've played some games like maybe like Talos Principle or something like that, there could be, because there are some physics elements to Talos Principle, for example, or games like it. They have more stuff that's more physically in front of you that you can see, whereas this is kind of guessing based on like, okay, if I launch myself, my momentum or my this or that. So it's a little bit different, but you might really enjoy this game. There's a great story here. I would be intrigued also. I don't know, like it's tough with these type of games too, because with the puzzles, they can be so intricate or like force your hand to overthink that you tend to get pulled out of the narrative. But there is such a like really interesting narrative here too. And I feel like there's kind of a struggle back and forth, which maybe is also the thing that makes me go, like, I don't know, like, I liked it. I like elements of it really, 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 really a lot. But, like, I'm not sure I can fully say, like, yeah, no, this is an amazing game. It's amazing for an indie dev. But I just, like, yeah, I don't know. Maybe that's why I'm being picky a little bit, too. I don't know. It's interesting. I feel like I'm on this weird line at the very end where I don't feel like a big high or a big low. So, but I do like it. I do have a great appreciation for it. So, definitely want to see what Team Ugly comes out with in the future, and Graffiti Games and stuff, the publisher. What if they work together in the future, where they go and what they do. Should be really cool. But I probably will try out. Like, I'll be intrigued. I want to take some time away, but I would be also intrigued on going back through. Like, there is a part of me that really does want to go back through and check out what are the hidden areas and puzzles and stories, and then this kind of different ending and stuff. How does this all come together? Because I think that'll definitely give us a bigger picture, a much clearer picture, if you will,